Hi there. Today I'm going to show you how you can very quickly increase your exterior FPS by just a little. It's actually not that big of a boost, but I really want to debunk a myth that's kind of floating around the modding community, and that is that grass mods like Grass on Steroids or Verdant, might actually increase your exterior FPS. And that's not true. What does increase your exterior FPS is the any tweak that both of these mods tell you to implement in order for your grass to look good in game. Both of these mods increase the density of the grass, and they don't actually do anything that would make your game run more quickly. What makes your game run more quickly is a very simple tweak. And so if you are on Mod Organizer, you will access your Skyrim ini files by going up here and clicking the ini editor. And if you are using Nexus Mod Manager, you will open and go to My Documents, My Games, Skyrim, and you will find the Skyrim.ini. And you will open this up and find the section that says Grass. Highlight that section, and I will have these settings for you to paste over on my website. And you'll just paste those in. Oh, not that though. There. And you'll just paste those in. Now, by default, this isn't going to change much. This is the recommended settings that both Verdant and Grass on Steroids want you to install. This will probably be fine for higher end computers, but for my potato of a computer, my low end computer, I'm actually going to increase this imin grass size, and I'm going to make it 170, which is going to, basically, the higher the number, the less grass there is in game. And so if you left Grass on Steroids or Verdant uninstalled and you just changed this, you would see an FPS increase because you're basically removing or lowering the amount of grass that is being rendered in Skyrim. If you have one of those mods installed, this will just turn down the amount of grass. At 170 on Verdant, you see about the same amount of grass that you would see in vanilla Skyrim, and the grass just looks better because the textures are better. So I clicked save, exit. I'm going to turn on Verdant, and then we'll hop in game and you can see how it looks. I prefer how Verdant looks. You might prefer how Grass on Steroids looks. They perform almost identically. It really comes down to which one you prefer the look of. I'm also going to say that make sure that both of these are installed near the end so that they overwrite everything above them. You might have an issue with missing or invisible grass or textures sometimes, or weird conflicts if you have Skyrim Floral Overhaul. Just make sure that both of these are installed last and sort everything with loot. So if you're using Nexus Mod Manager, install all your other stuff first, then install the grass mod you want and let it overwrite everything. In Mod Organizer, just drag them to the bottom of this left panel here. Alright, so here we are outside of Whiterun, and as you can see already, the grass looks way more varied than vanilla grass ever does. And even with the imin grass size set to 170, we're still getting a lot more grass than you see in the vanilla settings, because it's showing up on textures that it wouldn't normally show up on. So you can tweak that setting however you want to get more or less grass depending on what your computer's capabilities are. At this setting, I notice very little frame rate loss. I still get very playable rates. And Whiterun, obviously, is notorious for FPS drops when you use grass mods. So the fact that I'm not getting any real FPS loss with these settings, and this grass mod shows that it just depends on what you have your settings set to. So this, I believe I was playing at 22 or 23 frames, which for those of you who are pushing 60 FPS, it probably sounds atrocious. But for those of us playing on potatoes and wanting to improve the look of Skyrim, this is kind of glorious. And I do play this, I do use Verdant on my high-end PC, and I leave the I'm in grass size at 70, and it looks absolutely amazing. But I just wanted to prove that you can have grass mods installed on a low-end computer as long as your settings are proper.